Liverpool have won the Premier League for the second time in the Premier League era. 20 league titles in their history. Absolutely huge. In this video, we're going to break down how they smashed Tottenham Hotspur at Anfield, how it got them over the line in the Premier League, what's gone so right for Arne Slot, and where this team ranks in the Premier League history. Surely one of the greats. We have to start off with Arne Slot because he's come in, and has there ever been a job done to such a high standard from a new manager coming into such a big club? I know Jose Mourinho came in at Chelsea and won the league in his first season. Pellegrini at Manchester City. Smaller clubs, smaller projects, with all due respect. Fantastic achievements nonetheless. But there's a pressure with Liverpool. If one thing goes wrong with Liverpool, similar with Manchester United, similar with Bayern Munich, AC Milan maybe, Real Madrid, Barcelona, that's the kind of club that Liverpool and Man United are in, the two from this country in my opinion, with the rest that I've just said. When one thing goes wrong, it can be 10 times as bad. So the pressure that Arne Slot's had as coming in as the new manager, a lot of people had never even heard of the guy. And to come in and win a Premier League title, Klopp only won one in 7 years. Guardiola took a year to even win it himself. It's absolutely outrageous. He's come in and brought a level of stability. He's isolated the best players that Liverpool have. Salah, Van Dijk, Trent, Alisson. The spine of the Jurgen Klopp era. But he's isolated them and made them arguably better in some degrees. I think he's made Van Dijk a more well-rounded centre-back. I think he's made Salah as athletic and as dominant as he's ever been. A lot of this comes from personal responsibility. These guys are professionals, but I think Arne Slot has just fine-tuned a well-oiled machine that Jurgen Klopp helped build. But ultimately, Arne Slot has come in with a philosophical principle that has enabled Liverpool to ride through the storm. Any hurdles, they just go back to simple basics in football, keeping the ball, having a great foundation from McAllister, Ryan Gravenberch. That's been a revelation that we've not seen in the Premier League for many, many years. Yes, you can go out and sign Yaya Toure from Barcelona for £30 million, and that was a fantastic transfer back in the day. You can have Frank Lampard, you can have Steven Gerrard, but to make Gravenberch, who was a number 10 that could barely get a game for Jurgen Klopp, was linked to a move away in the summer after 1 year at Liverpool, to make him a defensive midfielder, we don't really see that kind of transformational change in a player, positionally speaking, very often to the level that has been achieved because of Arne Slot. And he's got Gravenberch playing outrageous football. Liverpool have slowly strangled sides in this title race. They have dominated the ball. They give the ball very high at the pitch to Salah, where all Salah has to do is a few small movements and links up the play very, very well. And he can be so close to goal that he's getting 25, 30 goals this season. He might break his own record of the amount of goals that he scores in a single season. And you felt that despite Tottenham today, obviously scoring from a great header from Dominic Solanke, that Liverpool were never going to falter. And it's actually a small kind of symbol for how Liverpool have been this season. Any small moments, any little doubts has just been erased through, again, simple, effective, and the powerful style of Arne Slot. Luis Diaz was exceptional today. I really feel that there's a big, big world-class player in there. I think if he can stay fully fit, I think he's had a few niggles this season. I think he needs to find his goal-scoring form. But if you can do it with Salah, this side will be a really, really tough team to take the title away from next season, particularly if you're looking at Arteta and Pep Guardiola. Diaz down the middle, finishing things off from the right-hand side. Fantastic opportunity as well. Gakpo scored the third goal of the game. I thought he's been a big miss. When Liverpool struggled this season, usually when Gakpo's not available, I think he brings so much calm and control from the left-hand side. Again, if Arne Slot can keep a nucleus of this group fit and available next season, they'll be an absolute juggernaut. They really, really will. Have to talk about the Alexis McAllister strike. On his weak foot, ball bounces up a little bit, and it's almost like it feels like a volley. Like it's just pure power. It laces it into the roof of the net. Nothing the keeper could do. It was an outrageous strike. I've given massive flowers to Ryan Gravenberch, but Alexis McAllister, they're actually very similar players on some level, and they complement each other so well. But I feel that Alexis McAllister has that little bit of movement and ingenuity in a way that Gravenberch is more of a silky Gravenberch can carry the ball very, very well, but McAllister's a little more of a cuter midfielder, little 1-2s, and very, very smart footballer. I think he has to get into team of the season as well this season. I think both of them do. I don't think you can debate McAllister or Gravenberch. They've been absolutely outrageous. And again, they've given Liverpool the platform that they need to succeed. Salah's been fantastic. He scored in the game as well. He'll be looking to get close to Erling Haaland's 36 in a single season. He'll be looking to get close to 32 in the remainder of the campaign for Liverpool. He's got the contract now. That for me, it's all about personal records. If you won the Premier League against Tottenham, couple of games left to go. One against Arsenal, one against Chelsea. You could see him getting a brace in both those games and approaching 31, 32, 33 goals this season. That's how good he's been. He's been the best player in the world, arguably. I think Rafinha is currently number 1 ranked to get the Ballon d'Or next season. It should be close between Rafinha, Yamal maybe if they get into the Champions League final and win it, but also Salah. I think Salah gets right up there for me because let's not forget, Liverpool were dominating the Champions League for a large part as well. I think they will again next season. Udogie scores an own goal. At that point, the title is wrapped up. I think Liverpool will be big favourites to win it next season. I think if they keep Alisson as well, they're going to have a foundation that is absolutely fantastic. Trent today, I thought Trent was absolutely fantastic, electric. That'll be the big one that there'll still be a question mark in the final few games. Are we looking at Trent having a farewell party? Is there some aspect where he's still playing for Arne Slot, and is there any turnaround from that situation? Obviously, I don't know the ins and outs of it, but the way the atmosphere was at Anfield, the way Liverpool got back into the game, the way that Liverpool are playing, even in the last few weeks, I think we've seen a turn in form from Liverpool trying to get over the line to win the Premier League. He'll be thinking, surely Liverpool will be big favourites to win the league next season. Am I making the right decision? I don't think it's the most interesting story today. I just think it's a valid point to look at when Trent had a good game against Tottenham Hotspur. What do Liverpool need next season, and where does this season rank for Liverpool? I'll do the latter first. I think it's top 5 new managers ever in the history of the Premier League. I think it's better than what Fergie did. Fergie took 7 years to get there. It might be better than Pellegrini because Pellegrini had maybe more of a side that he adopted from Mancini, and he spent a lot more money than Arne Slot. The double from Pellegrini is good, but I think Arne Slot's right up there. Mourinho, I don't think it's better than Mourinho. I don't, because Mourinho retained the title and kept 15 goals away for Chelsea. That's outrageously good. But if Arne Slot was to retain the Premier League next season, it would get very, very close to being one of the great managerial appointments in the history of the Premier League, particularly following on from Jurgen Klopp. A lot of the foundations, by the way, that we've seen in this Liverpool side today that smashed Tottenham, that smashed basically everyone in the league this season. We have to, a small moment for Jurgen Klopp. This is still Jurgen Klopp's side, mostly. It'll be interesting to see what Arne Slot needs to change moving forward. They need to get a left back in. I think Kerkez is easy. If not him, Robinson from Fulham. I think the left back for a bit more balance, a bit more power. The midfield, I think, is absolutely fine as it is. I think they need a third. So if games are really tricky, if Man City are in fantastic form next season, someone like a Lavia, let's just say, or Caicedo that they tried to get a few years ago, you can play Caicedo, McAllister and Gravenberch and just have full control of the game, push McAllister up a little bit and get more of the kind of goal-scoring aspect to his game. I don't know about Szoboszlai, McAllister and Gravenberch in big games if the title race heats up next season. That's just a small thing from my opinion. And then I think there needs to be rotation with Jota, Nunez, Chiesa. I think maybe all 3 of them leave. Bring in a world-class forward, and suddenly Liverpool got the impetus to have a go again next season and retain the Premier League title. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. Where does this rank in terms of Premier League sides? It's probably might be a top 10 all time, just into the top 10. It's gonna get maybe over 90 points. It's Liverpool side as well. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. I'll see you very, very soon.